A cruise now transforming an aging downtown Coronado stretch into a destination with modern restaurants and shops.
But new at 5:30, our 10 News reporter John Horn explains why some in Coronado still say it will come at a high cost.
The changes have already started happening on this semicircular block here in the heart of Coronado. And it's one of the next businesses to go, the Bay Bookstore, that's really hitting locals hard.
May I help you, sir?
If Bay Books in Coronado were a novel itself, manager Barbara Chambers would be in its prologue. She helped stack the shelves before it opened 27 years ago.
I wake up in the middle of the night and I think, oh my God, now so-and-so is going to be looking for this book and they won't know where to go and find it. And I could put it in their hand in 2 minutes.
Chambers says Bay Books survives on customer loyalty and its personable staff. But its great downtown Coronado location could also be its downfall.
What we were hoping for is we could keep part of it and keep our window and our front door.
Chambers says landlord Klieg Capital has found a new tenant for the site. Last year, Klieg bought the building and most others on the block for $22 million. Now, 2 new high-end restaurants are on the way, plus a poke place. The bookstore's lease runs through March.
I'm obsessed with this bookstore, and so I don't know, what am I going to do?
Building owner Bruce Klieg tells me he thought the negotiations with the bookstore were ongoing. He says he'd love to keep it, albeit downsized. He says the bookstore is paying a fraction of market rent, a gap that needs to narrow. Klieg says he's offered the bookstore 4 different spots on the property. Chambers says she hopes Bay Books can just land a new home on the island.
And I thought, oh dear, I hope that I'm still part of it.
Part of Bay Books' sequel. A story, perhaps, still unwritten. John Horn, 10 News.
The owner of Bay Books was not available for an on-camera interview. However, she does tell us that Klieg wants to double the rent for half the space in a new location, something the store really can't afford. Klieg says he does want to continue to negotiate.